Hi, here we have Miller for adoption. Miller is a 1-year-old beagle. He's a good-sized boy for a beagle. He's about 28 pounds. He's just an adorable little boy. Extremely soft coat, beautiful, beautiful face on him. And in Miller's adoption video, what we'd like to do is start off with a little bit of a temperament assessment on Miller, and then we'll move on to having treats and a little bit of a leash walk, and then we'll have a little visit with Miller's foster mom, Amanda. And finally, we'll have Miller with other dogs playing to see just how social this wonderful boy is. So let's start with a little bit of a temperament assessment for Miller. I'm going to start by pulling on his ears. And you can see I'm pulling fairly aggressively. And everything I do here is going to be more aggressive than one would normally do with a dog. I'm looking for any kind of triggers that would cause any kind of a stress or a fear reaction from the dog. And he's doing excellently. His sole reaction is to give me a kiss. Say, hey, I know you're there and I'm going to kiss you. Yanking on his tail, playing with his paws. He's not bothered by sirens, that's good. He's a good boy, I can pick him up. I can hold him. You want to be carried like a baby? You're a wonderful little boy. Gosh, you're cute. Okay, so he's very good on handling. Extremely good dog. Let me do a little bit of a leash walk with Miller. We'll see how he handles. And of course, with a beagle, we expect a lot of nose to the ground exploration, but we'll accommodate that. We'll be right back. Come on. So good. Oh, come on, you get lots of praise for being a good boy. Let's do one more little walk. All right. Well, he is pretty good on leash. Very pleasant to walk him, especially for a hound. He's quite well behaved on leash. Look at you. Look at you. Come here. Come here. Can you sit? Yeah, you know your sit command well. I know what Miller wants here. He would love to have a treat. Look at how well you sit for that treat. Let's see if you like these. Here, baby. Sit. Oh, extremely gentle. Very, very gentle at taking the treats. Just using the very tip of your mouth to get the treat. I love it. He's a sweet, sweet boy. Okay, let's see just how wonderful you are. You go right in, take the treat away, give it back. You know, you don't want me to take it again, do you? But I can put my hands in his mouth while he's eating his treats. It's not very pretty, but certainly shows that he's not at all food aggressive. Very gentle mouth, very safe dog for children to give treats to. Wonderful boy. Good boy. Okay. Well, let's turn Miller over to his foster mom, Amanda, and ask a few questions about the home life, how this wonderful boy does it.
I'm Amanda. I'm Miller's foster mom. She's been with me since the beginning of December. And Miller actually came to us with a broken leg. It was his front left leg here. And as you can see, as he did with Tom, he doesn't mind you touching it. It doesn't really bother him. He runs and jumps and plays just like a normal dog would that you would expect. Every now and then he'll limp, but we don't think it really hurts him at all. So Miller lives with 3 other beagles and a little mixed breed friend, Tessa, and he loves them all. He's very social, very outgoing, wants to be friends with everyone, would play all day long. He is crated during the day since he's a young boy still and kind of likes to find a few things to chew on, but you can give him a Kong or a nice little bone in his crate, and he doesn't mind in there. He even goes in there when you ask him to. You can see he's a very smart boy, very food motivated, would do great in an obedience class if you wanted him to learn some more commands, or even with probably just some work at home. At home we do have a doggy door, and he does use that great, but he hasn't had a single accident, even when he had his little bandage and splint on his leg, so, and he couldn't make it out the doggy door, so I think he would learn just fine how to ask to go out. At night, he would love to sleep in bed with you, but he's actually content to sleep on the dog bed in the bedroom, or to even sleep in the crate in the living room. He'll sleep quietly, and you can get your sleep in there, and in the morning he's ready to go and start playing.
So Miller's been using the doggy door at your house
Yes,
well?
he loves having the doggy door going in and out. We haven't had any problems, except he takes all his toys out the doggy door and leaves them all in the backyard. So then he doesn't know where his toys are and he forgets about them. But no, he loves having one, but he would adjust just fine to not having one. He would be best with an active family that, you know, definitely like to play fetch. He likes playing fetch, which is rare for a beagle. Love going on walks, different things like that, just being very active with his family.
Great. Now, do you think he would do better with other dogs in the house, or prefer to be alone? Or does
He
it
would
make a
do well either way. He definitely loves having another dog. Sometimes, though, I don't think was raised around other dogs, and this is his first real experience with other dogs, and he loves it, but he plays pretty rough, and not all dogs like that. So, you know, he definitely need to meet his new friend first and see how they get along, but someone who's ready to wrestle and tumble is just fine with him, and even the little old dog in the house puts up with him really well, and is very motherly to him, and kind of tells him when she doesn't want to play, and he's fine with that.
Well, I think at this time we'll get Miller and Tessa to play a little bit together, and after a few minutes of them together, maybe we'll bring some of my dogs out and give them a chance to meet some new dogs and see how those first introductions go. And that'll be a good way for us to read them as well. So go on, Tessa. Let's see, Mama.
Hey, Tess. Tessa. Tessa.
Miller, did you go push the tree?
Oh, yes,
Tessa.
Tessa.
There you go, Tessa. Good. So they're both eating treats together, and while they both absolutely love these treats, they're not at all aggressive. You two ready to play? Let me take this camera off tripod and try to follow you in action a little bit.
Get your friend. Get your friend. Get your friend.
I want to see the beagle that plays fetch. That'll be pretty cool.
Come here. Oh, Miller.
Well, he's still a beagle and has to smell things.
That's true. Good boy. Still working on that one. Ready?
Well, he retrieves better than many of the Labrador retrievers I've rescued. That's very impressive.
He loves playing fetch for a few minutes. Good boy. I think he likes it because he wants to play tug of war.
Right. Well, I do have a big Rottweiler that might love to come out and play tug of war with him. Why don't we go get a few of my dogs out here and let them have some fun together?
All right. Can I have some? Can I have some? Come on, baby. Get it.
Like, oh. Heidi says it squeaks every time I touch it.
Yeah, she's afraid to squeeze too hard because she doesn't know what it is yet. Go get it, Heidi. Go get it. What do you think, Tessa? You like them, huh? Come on, Miller. Here, Miller. Come on, Jingles. Come on, Miller. Well, we can see the two personalities here. That Miller is extremely playful, jumping right in, wanting to wrestle with the big dogs and have a great time. Tessa is very sweet, but a little more delicate in her approach to the other dogs. She's a gentle girl.
Yeah, you like her? Yeah, you want to hug her?
I love that Tessa's not afraid to lie on her back right in front of Heidi. Not afraid to appear a little bit vulnerable to Heidi. That's a good sign. There's Miller.
Partner in crime.
Yeah. Well, I think we've shown you the personalities of each of these dogs pretty well in this video. The shy, gentle nature of Tessa. She's really a mama's girl. And then the extreme playfulness of one-year-old beagle puppy, Miller. He wants to have friends to play with and toys. And he can really get along well with everyone. So I'm sure that both Tessa and Miller will have their forever homes calling for them soon after seeing their videos. And thank you for watching.